Is it time to buy or sell Arista Networks stock? In this video, we will explore Arista Networks in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 9th of September, 2025. And now, we're here to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest insights. You don't want to miss any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 26th of June, 2025, our system has identified Arista Networks as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 3.22. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who adhered to our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 39.69%. Since we first included Arista Networks as a buy candidate 52 days ago, this equates to an average return of 0.76% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is currently positioned within a robust upward trend in the short term, indicating the likelihood of further increases within this trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 63.39% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from 57.48% to 69.05%. In terms of a longer outlook, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 13.04%. Our calculations suggest that the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 43.08% and positive 13.90% over the coming year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between 80.78 and 161.63. Our latest daily update for Arista Networks includes the headline: Arista Networks Incorporated stock price ended at $141.91 on Tuesday, after gaining 1.36%. The Arista Networks Incorporated stock price gained 1.36% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 9th of September, 2025. It rose from $140.01 to $141.91. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated by 2.32%, reaching a low of $139.64 and a high of $142.88. The price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 6.67% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 365,000 shares, with a total of 6 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $861,170,000. It is important to consider that declining volume alongside rising prices may indicate divergence and could serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $145.42, and the lowest price was $59.43. Currently, the price is 2.41% or $3.51 below the 52-week high, and 45.21% or $117.12 below the all-time high reached on the 15th of January, 2018, when the price reached $259.03. Arista Networks is making waves this week as artificial intelligence networking revenue is projected to surpass $1.5 billion by the year 2025. Over the past year, the stock has surged nearly 80%. This remarkable increase reflects a rise in hyperscaler AI spending, stronger cloud partnerships, and a software-driven differentiation that helps maintain high profit margins and strong cash flow. The market's interest has led to product innovation and increased visibility. Arista even showcased its offerings at a significant technology conference. Additionally, a new 2x long exchange-traded fund linked to ANET has been launched, which is expected to enhance trading volume and attract more investor interest. In the short term, these factors are promising. Growing demand for AI, heightened investor focus, and the introduction of the leveraged exchange-traded fund could drive the share price higher and sustain momentum. However, the company's valuation appears elevated, and any competition or slowdown in AI capital expenditures could lead to a sharp decline, particularly exacerbated by the leveraged fund. Looking ahead, Arista's software ecosystem, recurring revenue, and high return on equity support a lasting upside, provided that spending on AI infrastructure remains robust. Otherwise, inflated multiples may render the stock susceptible to a return to average valuation levels. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 3rd of September 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned ANET an overweight grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 7th of August 2025, it was reported that Barclays also assigned ANET an overweight grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 11th of July 2025, it was reported that Citigroup rated ANET with a buy grade and a hold action. On Wednesday, the 25th of June 2025, it was reported that T-Bank gave ANET an overweight grade with an initialize action. On Wednesday, the 28th of May 2025, it was reported that Wedbush rated ANET as outperform with an initialize action. Analysts have assigned Arista Networks stock a general neutral rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. However, when it comes to return on investment, the analysts recommend the stock with a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Arista Networks. Today, the stock presents mixed signals. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Friday, the 5th of September 2025, and the stock has since declined by approximately 0.658%. Further declines are likely until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, there is a current sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. However, Arista Networks Inc. holds buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, which suggests a positive outlook for the stock. Notably, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between the two signals, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. On downward corrections, support may be found at $139.39 and $130.76. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. It's worth mentioning that volume decreased during the last trading day despite the increase in prices. This discrepancy between volume and price could serve as an early warning sign. Therefore, the stock should be monitored closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal 3 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 3 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 11 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 55 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 52 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 55 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal 59 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 67 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Arista Networks. Arista Networks Inc. finds support from accumulated volume at $138.78. This level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction is expected when this support is tested. The stock is typically traded at a substantial volume, and with minor daily fluctuations, the risk is considered low. Over the last day, the stock moved $3.24, which is 2.32% between its high and low. For the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 2.80%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Arista Networks, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A high PE ratio may indicate that the stock is overvalued, or that investors are anticipating significant growth rates in the future. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 6th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 71 cents. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can have a substantial impact on stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Arista Networks. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Arista Networks is at $142.85. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Arista Networks meets its first support level at $138.78. If this support level holds, it could represent a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Arista Networks from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 29th of August, 2025, Duda Kenneth conducted an insider sale of 62,965 shares of common stock. On the same day, Duda Kenneth also conducted an insider purchase of 125,930 shares of common stock. On the 25th of August, 2025, Ulal Jayashree conducted an insider sale of 2,568 shares of common stock. On that same day, Ulal Jayashree conducted another insider sale of 3,432 shares of common stock. Additionally, on the 25th of August, Ulal Jayashree conducted a third insider sale of 16,440 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 87.944. Overall, insiders purchased 237,316 shares and sold 4,352,478 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $137.23, representing a decrease of 3.3%. This stock exhibits low daily movements, which indicates a lower risk profile. Additionally, there is a sell signal generated from a pivot top identified 2 days ago. Is Arista Networks stock a good buy? Several short-term signals, combined with an overall positive trend, indicate that the current price may represent a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for Arista Networks Incorporated stock to perform well in the short term. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our analysis suggests that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 10th of September, we anticipate Arista Networks to open lower by approximately 434 hundredths of a dollar, starting at $141.48. We want to remind you that trading carries a substantial risk of losing money. It is essential to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions about buying or selling securities. Your investment decisions should not be solely based on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge that you are responsible for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.